Hey everyone, welcome to Alexander James Guitars. On this episode of Make It Monday for the fretless guitar build, we're going to be assembling the whole guitar. And I'm hoping on this episode we get to hear what it sounds like for the first time. So stay tuned for that. So the first step in assembling the guitar is to sink the ferrules for the bridge into the bridge holes, as well as there's some ferrules for the tuners that need to be sunk into the headstock. So we're going to do that, and what I'm going to do is this hole just has the ferrule go straight in, and the other hole will have a ferrule through it, but also some wire for the bridge ground, and that's just permanently seated inside the hole, touching the ferrule, so that makes the ground connection. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to install all of that, and then we'll start on the pickups and other electronics. So there we go, the ferrules are in. You could hammer them in if you want. I literally just take them over to the drill press and then just press them in with a big bolt flipped upside down so that the flat head goes against the ferrule. It's super simple. I also did the headstock. I put the headstock tuner ferrules in. So now I'm going to, before I start on the electronics, I'm actually going to install the tuners just because it's one of the easy parts. So we'll do that now. And now the strap buttons go in. Wow, just screwing this screw in, I can hear how hollow the guitar sounds, so I'm super excited to see what it sounds like with strings on. We can just put the bridge on just to see what it's gonna look like. Just get a good idea. So put in the pegs here, screw them in. Very nice. So now I'll move on to, actually, you know what? We can take off the tape on the fingerboard. The edges of the fingerboard are really sharp, so I'm just gonna take some sandpaper and just knock that 90-degree edge off that so they're not so sharp on your hands. Now I'll thread the pickups through the holes in the body and mount them in the respective places. I'm just loosely fishing the wire through right now. I don't need it really to go exactly where it needs to be. I'm just trying to get this pickup in. Screws. So I need to wire this 3-position toggle into this position here. And what I'm going to do is, through the bridge cavity here, I'm going to wire it up and then fish it through the body up into this position. Luckily, these actually have a hole right here, right through the threading. And what I do is I just take a thin solid core wire, put it through that, and then use that fishing wire to get it through the hole up here where the toggle switch goes. I've cut the nut and fitted it onto the guitar, and I've just slotted the nut here to about 0.006 or 0.004. You want the strings as close to the fingerboard as possible for a fretless. It helps with not pressing the string down so much that you actually pull the string sharp. So that's how I would do the nut on here, and the guitar at this point, other than a truss rod cover, is pretty much complete. So here's the guitar pretty much all finished. I'm going to be doing a demo video of it sometime soon, so watch out for that on the channel. But here's how the guitar just quickly sounds all open. So pretty nice sounding. I'm really happy with how this archtop ethos turned out. So again, stay tuned for that demo video on this fretless guitar.